Sport in Ottawa, Canada's capital, has a history dating back to the 19th century. Ottawa is now home to 3 professional sports teams: the Ottawa Senators of the National Hockey League, the Ottawa SkyHawks, a professional basketball team that has played in the National Basketball League of Canada since 2013, and a third pro team, the Ottawa Redblacks, a new Canadian Football League franchise which debuted in 2014. Several non-professional teams also play in Ottawa, including the Ottawa 67's junior hockey team and other semi-professional and collegiate teams in various sports. Ice hockey began in Ottawa with the Stanley Cup in 1893. The city dominated the hockey world during the first quarter of the 20th century, with Ottawa teams winning 11 cups from 1903 to 1927. The original Ottawa Senators were one of the original members of the National Hockey League, which was founded in 1917. The team folded during the Great Depression in 1934 and moved to St. Louis to become the St. Louis Eagles. The Senators returned to the National Hockey League in 1992. They play at the Canadian Tire Centre in Kanata. In junior hockey, the city is represented by the Ottawa 67s of the Ontario Hockey League. The team began play in 1967, Canada's centennial year. Ottawa played host to the Memorial Cup tournament in 1972 and 1999. Ottawa also played host to the 2009 World Junior Ice Hockey Championships. Ottawa also has a minor hockey program and plays host to the Bell Capital Cup each year. The city is home to 5 teams in the Central Junior Hockey League, 4 teams in the Eastern Ontario Junior Hockey League, and 2 teams in the Eastern Ontario Junior C Hockey League. The Ottawa Rough Riders were a Canadian Football League team that was founded in 1876 and would prove to be one of the oldest tenured sports franchises in North America. The team won 9 Grey Cup championships over its long history, but due to poor team play, poor attendance records, and even worse management, the Rough Riders folded after the 1996 season, ending 120 years of professional football in Ottawa. 5 years later, a CFL expansion franchise was granted to the city of Ottawa. The team, called the Ottawa Renegades, began play in 2002, but folded in 2006 after just 4 seasons, due again to poor management. Less than 2 years later, in March 2008, a new franchise was awarded to the Ottawa Sports and Entertainment Group, led by Jeff Hunt, to begin play in 2010. The franchise was conditional upon reconstruction of Frank Clair Stadium, leading to a 4-year delay for the team. The third iteration of professional football in Ottawa, the Ottawa Redblacks, began play in 2014, playing in the newly refurbished TD Place Stadium. The University of Ottawa GJ's football teams have won 2 Vanier Cups, with their first in 1975, and then again in 2000. Carleton University also had a football team from 1945 circumflex 1998, but the program was cancelled after the 1998 season. There have since been efforts to revive the program, with the football team being approved for Ontario University Athletics membership beginning in 2013. The rivalry between the 2 schools was heated, and the annual game between the 2 teams was known as the Panda Game. The city also has 2 junior teams. The Ottawa Sooners play in the Canadian Junior Football League, while the Ottawa Junior Riders play in the Quebec Junior Football League. Both Carleton University and the University of Ottawa sport varsity men's teams. The CIS Men's Basketball Championship has been held in Ottawa from 2008 to 2010 and since 2013. The city plays host to the Capital Hoops Classic every January, where both university teams play at Scotiabank Place. The first Classic set a record for the highest attended university game in Canadian history. The Ottawa SkyHawks are a professional basketball team that has played in the National Basketball League of Canada since 2013. The city is home to 15 curling clubs, more than any other municipality in eastern Canada. The city has hosted 3 Briers and 1 Tournament of Hearts. The 2001 Nokia Brier was the most attended Brier ever in Eastern Canada at the time. Ottawa has sent 4 teams to the Brier to represent Ontario: Eldon Combe, Earl Morris, Rich Moffat and Brian Cochrane. Ottawa has also sent 10 teams to the Tournament of Hearts: Helen Hanwright, Dawn Ventura, Anne Merklinger Jenahana, Raquel Homan. Homan skipped the first Ottawa-based team to win a women's or a men's national championship when she led her Ottawa Curling Club team to a championship at the 2013 Scotties Tournament of Hearts.